Good morning. Welcome to your Friday, September 7th, 10 a.m. weather briefing. Yesterday across the region we had unseasonably warm temperatures, about 11 degrees above normal. Here at Wallops we are 3 degrees behind the record high. Yesterday we had a high of 92 degrees. The warm spot, however, was 96. The rest of the region seeing temperatures in the lower to mid 90s except for Ocean City, which failed to hit that 90 degree mark at 89 degrees. Another warm and humid night last night across the region. 72 was the coolest temperature here at Wallops. Only got down to a low of 76 degrees. Normally for this time of year we are in the mid 60s, and currently across the region we have partly sunny skies to our north, mostly sunny here at Wallops with a temperature of 84 degrees. Our upper air sounding from 12Z this morning, showing a westerly wind at 9 knots at the 1,000-foot level, and then winds rather benign as we go up through the column and fairly light, with the wind max really only being at the 20,000-foot level out of the southwest at 10 knots. Freezing level this morning was at 14,300 feet. The 12Z surface analysis from this morning showing a stationary boundary off to our north, and that boundary pretty much will remain in place throughout the day today, just providing us a chance for some isolated showers and thunderstorms, has been the case for the past couple days. It looks like it'll be mainly focused around the Route 13 corridor and off to our north, but can't rule out the chance that we do get lightning within the 10 nautical mile range here, and those chances will mainly be after 1 o'clock with a 20% chance, and then increasing to 35% after 4 p.m. this afternoon under mostly sunny skies, and then we'll see an increase in our cloudiness as we get later in this afternoon. So for our midday planner with that stationary boundary off to our north, again, isolated showers and thunderstorms becoming more scattered as we head into the later portions of this afternoon into the evening time frame. Should expect to see a lull after about 8 p.m. with just a slight chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm, about 15% chance, and that'll continue through just after midnight tonight. And as we get towards the 4 a.m. hour tomorrow morning, that's when we'll see our chances begin to ramp back up for scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then that shower activity will become likely, with chances for thunderstorms as well increasing with the front beginning to finally move through our area and sagging south of the region. Showers and potential thunderstorms linger throughout the day tomorrow. And as we go into Sunday, that front will actually begin to move back north. Won't quite make it through the area, but we'll see it just to our south. We'll see chances for showers and a possible thunderstorm continuing for us throughout our day on Sunday. So looking at the 24-hour forecast, again, temperatures rising into the mid-80s already. We had 87 degrees with a heat index right at 100 degrees. That'll continue throughout this morning into the early afternoon with a high temperature expected at around 90 degrees. Winds should shift more south to southeasterly as we head into the later portions of this morning to the early afternoon as the sea breeze moves through the area. And then we'll have chances for showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m., 20% chance, and then increasing to 35% after 4 p.m. this afternoon. Chances for showers and thunderstorms look to continue as we go into the overnight hours. Just a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm after 8 p.m. That's about 15% chance, and it'll continue through about midnight, and then the chances begin to ramp back up after 4 a.m. tomorrow morning at 35%, with rain becoming likely, especially as we get towards the 8 a.m. hour. So we head into Saturday, will be cloudy with periods of rain and a chance for thunderstorms with a high of 79 degrees. Saturday night, overcast with showers likely and a slight chance of a thunderstorm with a low of 70 degrees. And then Sunday, mostly cloudy and breezy with scattered rain showers and a slight chance of a thunderstorm with a high of 76 degrees. And winds do look to begin to pick up out of an onshore component. So we could potentially see wind gusts close to that 25-knot mark for a day on Sunday. On Monday, we'll still see a chance for some lingering showers and thunderstorms as the front finally does move north of the region as a warm front. We'll get up to a high of 84 degrees, 87 degrees on Tuesday. Wednesday, we'll start to see cloud cover increase over the region as Hurricane Florence looks to begin to make some impacts along the eastern seaboard with higher waves and riptides increasing across the coastal portions of the Atlantic coast. And then Thursday, we could see the potential impacts of Florence begin to impact our area, with the chance for some rainfall and some higher wind gusts. But that exact track is still to be ironed out here over the next few days, as we're still over a week out or just under a week out from the potential impacts. Looking at the tropics right now, with what is now Tropical Storm Florence, it's currently being impacted with quite a bit of shear, and it's not sitting in a favorable environment. It's actually getting torn apart right now, but over the next couple days, actually through this afternoon and heading into tomorrow, it'll begin to continue to progress westward and enter into a more favorable environment. Ocean temps sitting in the mid 80s, low to mid 80s in this area, and the shear is expected to be reduced. So the storm will be able to intensify rather quickly once it hits into that favorable environment. And it looks like right now, with the track that is projected by the National Hurricane Center, it looks like it will be quite favorable in terms of Bermuda, and how it will remain far enough south, as the track has been inching farther and farther south over the past couple model runs, and hence the National Hurricane Center pushing their track farther south as well. Intensity forecasts still look like they're going to be fairly high, as once it gets past, once it's south of Bermuda, we could be looking at a Category 3, maybe even a Category 4 hurricane as it's moving south of Bermuda. And as we continue to progress into the middle portions of next week, this is where the uncertainty really begins, as some of the model tracks are taking this into North Carolina, into the Carolinas, and the others curving it up along the Atlantic coast and having some severe impacts for the eastern shore. So we're definitely going to be keeping an eye out on this one. As you can see, the 12Z hurricane guidance, a lot of the tracks are starting to come into more of a tighter agreement. And if we look at some of the other ensembles too, it's actually quite impressive in terms of there's actually two defined tracks, which you can kind of make out here with this one, either taking it into the Carolinas or curving it and either making impacts or a hit on the eastern shore, which it's not very likely, but could become very close to the eastern shore, where we could see some fairly large impacts to our area. But again, these tracks are still widely variable right now, as we're still about a week out from potential impacts here at Wallops as we head into the later portions of the next week. Just looking at the intensity forecast too, again, tropical storm force winds right now with this system, and then over the next couple of days expected to intensify as it gets into that favorable environment. The official forecast, again, once it's south of Bermuda, Category 3, potentially Category 4 hurricane, and it looks like it'll be able to maintain that intensity as it gets closer to the eastern United States, as the environment still looks to remain favorable at that time. We'll keep you updated on the impacts of Florence as we get into early next week. Updates we'll be getting to send out, especially for the Wallops area, starting next week, and we'll continue to monitor and provide updates when necessary. Have a great day.